Hi, my name is Trevor Skingle and I'm proud to be an alumni of St Clement Danes. While I was at St Clement Danes, I was one of those lucky enough to be chosen to participate as a member of the children's chorus at the Royal Opera House and sang there in 1969 in Verdi's Othello. I left St Clement Danes in the early 1970s because of family issues and went to work in our family greengrocery business, but became disillusioned with that quite quickly. Wanting an apprenticeship but also something with a bit of adventure, I enlisted in the army and trained at a basic level as a telecommunications engineer in the Royal Signals, and then subsequently retrained as an Army physical training instructor when I became interested in Japan as a result of becoming involved with judo and managing 3 judo clubs in the Army. After I left the Army, I spent a while working in sports centre management and got involved with lobbying for lesbian and gay rights in the military with a voluntary group called Rank Outsiders, which included an appearance on national TV on Channel 4's Comment. Professionally, I decided to complement my practical management experience with some training, and so around the age of 30 and as a mature student went into higher education, and in 1985 did a year's postgraduate diploma in management studies at what is now the University of North London, where I also undertook a summer work placement as an executive assistant to the Assistant Commissioner of Management and Budget at the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation. Then, in the late 1980s, my friends started getting ill, and I subsequently lost a couple of dozen friends to AIDS. So I decided to work in project and administrative management in the charity sector, supporting people with and at risk of HIV infection. At first, this was a volunteer buddy with the Terence Higgins Trust. This later led to paid employment in the HIV sector, working with, in various charities, gay men, injecting drug users and working women. My last job working in the HIV sector was for Ensuring Positive Futures, a European social fund project working across the European Union with around 20 partner organisations to assist long-term survivors of HIV back into employment. When this project ended, I made a transition to working for the international humanitarian charity Red R, working in resource logistics and IT, supporting Red R's work in Sudan, South Sudan, East Africa, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Haiti, and ended up with a nickname Mr. Logistics. I now work for the Lullaby Trust, a charity that raises awareness of sudden infant death syndrome, provides expert advice on safer sleep for babies, and offers emotional support for bereaved families. Charity work is incredibly rewarding but can sometimes be a bit hit and miss because of the lack of funding. As a result, occasionally contracts can come to an end unexpectedly. I've been made redundant 5 times during my 35-year career in the charity sector. I'm passionate about travel photography and wildlife conservation. Except for South America and Central Asia, I've travelled all over the rest of the world and have trekked and been on photographic safaris in some of the wildest places on earth. I've trekked to Mount Everest Base Camp and twice ballooned over the Masai Mara in Kenya, and I'm proud to say that one of my photographs of a tiger pugmark or paw print, which I took in Khao Yai National Park in Thailand, is featured in the World Wildlife Fund's report on tiger preservation in Southeast Asia called Tigers on the Brink. I spent 2 weeks working as a volunteer with the Cheetah Foundation near Otjiwarongo in Namibia, looking after around 50 orphan cheetahs, and have dived with a 60-strong pod of orcas, killer whales, in Tisfjord and Norwegian Arctic. I've also visited Japan many times, and a few years ago spent 3 months living in Gion, the geisha district in Kyoto, having hired an old wooden Japanese house in the area. I have, on a pro bono basis, written for various magazines: the English language online magazine Diverse Japan, the Japan Society Review, Shake, the Journal of the Japanese Garden Society, and the Patrick Latham Society magazine Philhelen. I taught myself to speak Japanese, though not very well, and to read and write the 3 Japanese written scripts, hiragana, katakana and kanji, and over a period of 4 years I translated a book published in 1929 about late 19th century Japanese kabuki theatre. I speak some Indonesian, having travelled and trekked there extensively, which included a sailing to visit the Rinca and Komodo Islands to see the Komodo dragons. Hungarian, my parents lived in Budapest, and German from when I was stationed there in the army, though I'm a bit rusty with these. If I were to share a piece of advice, it is this: the world won't be handed to you on a plate. You'll have to work hard for what you want to achieve, but the rewards, when they come, can change your life and can result in such profoundly fulfilling transformational moments that they will live with you for the rest of your life. The only thing that stands between you and what you want to achieve is you. So good luck with whatever you do and wherever your path takes you. Bye.